Hello, everybody. Adam Opley here, and today we're going to bring up some ideas and suggestions I think would make Star Wars: The Old Republic a lot better to play in 2025. Coming in at number one is going to be dynamic progression. Now, they just introduced dynamic encounters, but I think any planetary quests returned to on a later date, such as Korriban, Dromon Koss, and etc., they should address you by your current title that you worked for, rather than always addressing you by an acolyte or an initiate or whatever you may be at the time of the start of the game. They should really introduce that sort of feel that since you worked for it, even though you're returning, dynamic progression would actually make you feel like you actually earned your rank and you're actually progressing with the world, and the NPCs and all of them actually know who you are now, rather than going back as a level 80 Dark Lord and they still call you acolyte or slave. Coming at number two would be removing planetary faction boundaries, as well as making the planets, especially the starter planets, a lot larger. This would basically include dynamic encounters for Republic and Imperial players on the homeworlds of opposite factions. This would include things like secretive sabotage missions, maybe defending core areas from Republic and Imperial forces, or even invasion-style dynamic encounters for these kind of core areas of the planets, as well as making the areas interconnected and just a lot larger. Would leave room for flying mounts, which I think would be a monumental change for Star Wars: The Republic, especially removing taxis and just allowing you to fly around the map and explore new areas. I think that would be so amazing. And then coming in at number three, things like the Alderaan strongholds or Tatooine strongholds, the really large open area strongholds. I think they need a larger decoration limit. It's just simply not enough. You cannot decorate a stronghold like that fully because the limit is so small. I'd also like to see some functionality for like paint on walls, and you could kind of change the tiles on floors, or even some physics for carpets so they're not clipping. As well as I think increasing the decoration plots would increase the individuality of the strongholds as well as the customizability. And coming at number four, I truly believe this is one of the best things they could do if they added more mini games to Star Wars: The Old Republic, such as like Clone Wars adventure style tower defense or pod racing on Tatooine. Things like that would really pull this game together and give you things to do that honestly would be pretty fun. And they could go limitless opportunity with tower defense style modes, as well as pod racing modes on all the planets. That would be very extremely cool. However, those are the only ideas I have today. If you want to see more, if you want to hear more of my ideas and thoughts, let me know down in the comment section below. I'll try to put out another video like this. I have a lot more ideas, but these four will do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that bell for more future notifications on when I post. Thank you very much. Peace.